Alright? So, dahil pinag-usapan natin yung judicial clemency, pag-usapan naman natin kung ano ba ang guidelines para yung judicial clemency ay ma-approve ng ating Supreme Court. Ayan. Kailangan natin talaga syempre, may ginawa ang kalokohan, so kailangan nating pagbayaran. So, okay. So, let's talk about this case. This is actually a case against Judge Pinto, an RTC Branch 60, no, na judge. So, ano bang case na to? Before itong case, meron ng previous infractions and penalty si Judge Pinto. Now, dumating itong case na to. Itong case na to ay sinabi dito na yung judge ay he grant a motion to reopen a case. Alright? The judge granted to reopen the case. The problem right there is that, sabi ni Judge Pinto, hindi daw siya liable because that is based on, it's based on his adjudication power. Wala namang grave abuse of discretion naman daw. And also, ang point lang naman niya daw is giving the opportunity of the accused to be heard. Kaso, itong case na to is already final and executory. Kumbaga, ginrant niya yung reopen the case instead na i-allow niyang i-appeal. Normally, ang mga cases na gano'n na maganap is kailangan is, kung example, matalo ka sa isang kaso, hindi ka motion to reopen the case, it should be appeal. I-appeal ka sa Court of Appeals, i-appeal mo na rin sa Supreme Court. Pero dito, Judge Pinto reopen a case which is also final and executory. Kumbaga, tapos na okay na. Now, the Supreme Court filed a disbarment case with against Judge Pinto. For 12 years, after 12 years, Judge Pinto filed a petition for judicial clemency with, attached there with are other proofs. Yung proof niya doon is una, hihingi siya ng petition for judicial clemency kasi kukunin niya, gusto niyang i-request yung kanyang retirement benefits. That's first. Ikalawa, dahil na-disbar siya as a lawyer and a judge, wala na siya mapagkakakitaan at matanda na siya at nagkakasakit na. Another, in-attach niya sa petition for judicial clemency is that nagbago na raw siya. For the past 12 years, nag-attend po siya ng mga church, tapos other community service. Alright. Now, yung Supreme Court, gumawa silang task force to investigate. And really, talagang nakita talaga with certifications and other interviews na Judge Pinto was really, there was actually remorse, no? Pinagsisisihan din niya yung mga pinaggagawa niya. Now, sabi ng Supreme Court, okay, i-grant ko yung petition for judicial clemency mo para makuha mo yung retirement benefits mo. Oops! Pero just because na nagbago ka na, it doesn't mean na yung mga infractions na ginawa mo dati ay hindi ka pa rin liable. In other words, yung 100% na retirement benefits ni Judge Pinto, the Supreme Court provided a 1/3 of her or her retirement benefits. Now, you mentioned to talk about that. We are now going to move. What are the guidelines provided for the filing of petitions for judicial clemency? Okay. Here are the original guidelines. This is actually the last slide. So, una, there must be a proof of remorse and reformation. These shall include but should not be limited to certifications or testimonials of the officers or chapters of the IBP, judges or judges associations, and prominent members of the community with proven integrity and probity. A subsequent finding of guilt in an administrative case for the same or similar conduct or misconduct will give rise to a strong presumption of a non-reformation. Number 2, sufficient time must have lapsed from the imposition of the penalty to ensure a period of reformation. The age of the person asking for clemency must show that he still has productive years ahead of him that can be put to good use by giving him a chance to redeem himself. There must be a showing of promise such as intellectual aptitude, learning, or legal acumen, or contribution to legal scholarship and the development of the legal system or administrative and other relevant skills, as well as potential for public service. And lastly, there must be other relevant factors and circumstances that may justify clemency. So, in the case of Judge Pinto, during the 12 years that he or she was disbarred, ginawa niya ay nag-attend siya sa mga churches, tumutulong din siya sa mga community, and even also provide legal advices. Not as a lawyer, but as an experienced lawyer and judge, nagpo-provide din siya ng free legal advice para lang makatulong sa community. Another one na also binigay po niya is yung tumatanda na siya na wala na nahihirapan na siya, nagkakasakit na siya, and wala siya mapagkuhan ng pera, and of course she still has years to change, and 12 years is enough, is sufficient for her reformation. And lastly, there was no other cases, administrative case filed against her during that 12 period. Ibig sabihin, she was reformed, and she she admit na yung pagkakamali niya ay dapat na siya ay managot doon sa kanyang mga kasalanan. With that being said, Supreme Court approved her petitions or his or her petition for judicial clemency, kung saan pwede siyang bumalik sa pag-aabogado, pero yung retirement benefits niya na 100%, 1/3 na lang or 33% lang ang binigay ng Supreme Court dahil kailangan pa rin niyang managot doon sa mga previous long time ago cases po niya.